Before your feet hit the floor, before the world floods your mind with noise and demands, there is a moment, a sacred, silent moment where destiny leans in, waiting to see if you will rise or repeat, to see if you will remember who you are or forget again. Say this: today I command my life. Not tomorrow, not when it's convenient, not when the stars align. Now. This day is not an accident. This breath is not guaranteed. You have been granted access to a battlefield, and you are either stepping in as a warrior or sleeping in as a victim. So say it loud. Say it with fire. I am not here to survive this life. I am here to shape it. Because the truth is brutal. Most people will never wake up. They will go their whole lives on autopilot, punching clocks, swallowing mediocrity, dragging their unlived dreams behind them like corpses. But not you. You were not built to shrink in the shadow of fear. You were not born to play small in a world built by the bold. No, you were designed to bend reality, to stare down limitation and declare, move. Understand this: every great life begins with a decision, not a wish, not a hope, a decision rooted in conviction. Edison didn't invent the light bulb with a plan B. Lincoln didn't hold a nation together by playing it safe. Disney didn't build an empire by thinking like everyone else. They woke up each day with a mind that screamed, "This is my world, and I will mold it." So what do you say when you rise? Not, "I hope it's a good day." Not, "Let's see what happens." Say this: I am the architect of my reality. I am the cause, not the effect. I do not wait for power, I generate it. I do not chase, I attract by becoming. I do not fear the unknown, I forge it. Because life is not happening to you, it is happening through you. You don't get what you want, you get what you expect with certainty. You get what you prepare for. You get what you believe you deserve. And belief is the first revolution. You must declare war on doubt the moment your eyes open. You must take belief from a whisper to a roar, from a thought to a force. Every morning, remind yourself, I am not my past. I am not my mistakes. I am not what they said I couldn't be. I am the vision that burns in my soul. Because nothing outside of you can define you. Not your bank account, not your resume, not your circumstances. The world will try to label you too late, too old, too broken, too far behind. But history is crowded with those who refused to be labeled. Colonel Sanders was 65 when he built KFC. Ray Kroc was 52 when he built McDonald's. Oprah was fired and told she was unfit for television. They didn't accept the script they were handed. They rewrote it. Dreams into reality, plans into results, hope into legacy. So this morning, say it like you mean it. I do not negotiate with excuses. I honor my goals with relentless action. I am not here to try. I am here to conquer. Because when you speak with conviction, you train your nervous system to follow your command. You rewire your mind. You shift your identity. And your identity is the thermostat of your life. It doesn't matter what temperature the world sets around you. You rise to your standard, or you fall to it. So set it high. Set it on fire. And every morning, before anything else, before you check your phone, before you check the world, check yourself. Who am I today? I am the one who doesn't quit. I am the one who keeps the promise I made to myself. I am the one who shows the universe I'm ready. Because when you commit with intensity, when you speak life with authority, when you show up like you've already won, the world bends. The world does not respond to the weak whisper of doubt. It responds to the thunder of decision. That's why every morning before the world places its weight on your shoulders, you must place your crown on your own head. You must choose to rule your mind before the day tries to rule you. Say it again, louder this time. I do not beg life for favors. I command it through action. I do not react. I create. I do not wish. I work. I will. I win. The average person lets life dictate who they are, but the exceptional, they dictate who they will become every morning, every hour, every breath. Look around. The modern world is filled with distraction, deception, and doubt. But you were born in this era for a reason, not to be consumed by the noise, but to cut through it with clarity. Clarity is a weapon, and you must sharpen it daily. Say this, I know who I am, I know what I want, I know why I'm here. Most people wake up drowning in uncertainty, but not you. You rise above confusion with clarity so sharp it slices through delay, through procrastination, through fear. Clarity gives you energy, direction, and unstoppable momentum, because when you know your why, you'll endure anyhow. Think of the greatest minds, Napoleon Hill, Andrew Carnegie, Thomas Edison. They did not drift, they were deliberate. They lived with purpose that burned like wildfire in their souls. Purpose is not something you stumble into. It is something you claim. It is something you build, brick by brick, word by word, morning by morning. So say this, I do not chase purpose, I embody it. Every thought, every move, every moment, I live with intention. You're not here to blend in. You're not here to follow. You're not here to get through the day. You're here to own it. You're here to lead it. You're here to change everything. And that begins when you command the voice inside your mind to align with your future, not your fears. So guard your thoughts like gold, because every thought is a seed, and what you plant today will become your life tomorrow. You can't plant fear and expect abundance. You can't water doubt and expect confidence. You can't nurture laziness and expect greatness. You must say, I plant power, I water it with focus, I harvest it with discipline. Because every morning, you are the farmer and the field. You are the sculptor and the stone. You are the creator and the clay. This life, your life, is your masterpiece, and the world will only ever reflect what you believe you're worthy of receiving. So believe boldly, speak powerfully, move relentlessly. And when obstacles rise, as they always do, say this, I do not retreat, I adapt, I adjust, I overcome. You are not made of glass, you are forged in pressure, tested by time, shaped by storms. Remember this, steel is not strong because it avoids the fire. It is strong because it survives it, because it needs it, and so do you. Do not curse the challenge. Do not run from the resistance. Do not avoid the hard path. It is the path, the only one that will wake up your full potential. Because ease is a liar, comfort is a thief, and average is an addiction. Say this every morning, I don't need easy, I need growth. I don't want comfort, I want power. I was not made for the shallow end of life. I dive into the deep. And when you speak that kind of truth, not from your lips, but from your core, the universe listens. I lead myself before I lead the day. I master my mind before I move the world. Respond with noise, they respond with presence. Because mastery is not loud, it is silent, focused, certain. Mastery doesn't need recognition. It doesn't need praise. It needs alignment between what you say, what you think, and what you do. So when you rise in the morning, rise in congruence. Let your actions echo your affirmations. Let your habits speak louder than your intentions. Say it. I am the master of my attention. I am the guardian of my time. I am the director of my energy. Because you only get 24 hours today, not a second more. And how you spend them is the clearest message the world will ever receive about what matters to you. So stop spending your life like it's unlimited. Stop giving your energy to things that don't grow you. Stop letting other people's priorities become your prison. Today, you choose. You choose to take ownership. You choose to stop waiting for the perfect time. You choose to say, now is the time. I am the one. This is the moment. And in that moment, you must also choose gratitude. Not the soft, passive kind that's written in journals and forgotten, but the kind that radiates awareness, the kind that keeps your heart open while your hands build, the kind that whispers, even if it's not perfect yet, I am blessed to have this shot. Even if I haven't arrived, I honor the road I walk. Even if the mountain is high, I have legs to climb it. Gratitude isn't weakness, it's amplification. It turns what you have into enough fuel to build more. And no matter how hard life gets, no matter how far the summit feels, you always have access to perspective. You always have the power to say, I'm not buried, I am being planted. I'm not losing, I'm learning. I'm not stuck, I'm being stretched into the person I prayed to become. This is what separates the rare from the rest. They don't need things to be easy to be grateful. They don't need things to go their way to keep going. They don't wait for life to feel good before they rise with fire, because they've made a decision. I will never again outsource my emotional state to external circumstances. I will not give temporary problems permanent power. I will not let outside chaos dismantle my inner calm. That is leadership. That is maturity. That is mastery. And you don't need a title to lead. You don't need a stage. You don't need a spotlight. You just need a mirror. Every morning, look into it and ask, am I leading myself today? Not controlling, but leading. Not forcing, but guiding. Not demanding perfection, but requiring growth. Because the one who leads themselves with vision, the one who shows up for the inner work before the outer world even wakes, that person becomes unshakable. That person becomes the storm they used to run from. That person becomes the foundation others stand on. That person becomes limitless because they no longer play by limits. So say it. I lead with integrity. I rise with clarity. I move with certainty. Not because everything is figured out, but because you are grounded in who you are becoming. And that self, the future you, The highest version of you already exists, already walks with command, already speaks with conviction, already lives free from the chains you've been dragging. But here's the truth. That version won't wait forever. Either you rise or the dream dies. Not all at once, but slowly. Through every morning you forget to fight. Through every day you settle. Through every silent promise you break to yourself. So stop breaking them. Start becoming them. Right now, today, before the world even knows you're awake, you declare who you are. You declare what you expect. You declare what you will no longer tolerate. And when that declaration is repeated daily, not just spoken, but lived, your entire identity shifts. You stop needing inspiration because you embody it. You stop needing motivation because you move anyway. You stop needing to become because you already are. I am not here to react. I am here to respond. I do not chase control. I master calm. I walk through chaos with the peace of someone who already knows how this ends. That is power. Because the world will test your patience. It will poke your emotions. It will try to drag you into a war that doesn't belong to you. But you're not here to flinch every time life throws a storm. You're here to become the eye of it, to lead with presence, to remain unshaken, to meet fire with breath. You don't win by fighting everything. You win by rising above it. Not every battle deserves your energy. Not every comment needs your reply. Not every problem is yours to solve. This is emotional freedom. To choose where your energy goes, to choose what gets your silence, not just your voice, to choose who you allow into your atmosphere. So say it. I do not negotiate with emotional triggers. I do not argue with small minds. I protect my peace like it's my power, because it is. Because let's be honest, some people are addicted to chaos. They thrive in drama. They feed on distraction. But not you. You have trained your nervous system to trust your mission more than your mood. You have taught your soul that inner stillness is not weakness, it is dominance. And when you speak peace into your morning, the day can no longer hijack your identity. The noise can't drown your clarity. The world can't pull you out of alignment. Say this: I am unmoved by noise. I am built from stillness. I do not perform for applause. I operate from purpose. I do not attach to outcomes. I attach to effort. That's a truth most will never understand, because they only feel valuable when the results come quickly. They only feel worthy when the win is instant. But the rare ones, the few, they don't fall in love with the result. They fall in love with the refinement. They don't attach their worth to the harvest. They attach their identity to the work. Because when you're obsessed with becoming, the win is guaranteed. It just takes time. And time doesn't scare you anymore. Say this: I do not rush greatness. I build it with patience. I do not force outcomes. I trust my consistency. I no longer need external proof to believe in my internal fire. That's resilience. To keep showing up when nothing's clapping. To keep pouring in when nothing's pouring back. To keep building even when the world calls you crazy. Because resilience isn't just surviving pain. It's choosing power inside it. It's waking up with bruises and still saying, I'm not done. It's carrying the weight and whispering, I was built for this. Think of the giants.
Harriet Tubman, who moved hundreds to freedom in the face of death. Frederick Douglass, who taught himself to read in the dark while enslaved. Helen Keller, blind and deaf, who became a symbol of unstoppable learning and growth. They didn't have convenience, they had conviction. And every morning their conviction beat the odds. So must yours. Say this: I am not here to be comfortable. I'm here to be courageous. I don't need it to be easy. I need it to be worth it. I don't pray for lighter burdens. I train for stronger shoulders. Because nothing can break the one who has already decided, no matter what, I'm finishing this. You're not in.
Today, I rise as my own revolution. Today, I reclaim my life with fire and focus. Today, I become the unstoppable force I was born to be. No longer will you live as a victim of circumstance. No longer will you bow to fear, doubt, or delay. Today is the day you burn the ships behind you. The day you declare to the universe that retreat is not an option. Say it like it's a promise forged in flame. I am all in. I am relentless. I am a warrior of my own destiny. Because this is more than motivation. This is transformation. This is the moment when your soul shifts, when your mind commands, when your body moves with unbreakable will. I do not fear failure. I learn from it. I do not fear struggle. I grow through it. I do not fear the unknown. I conquer it. You are not here for comfort. You are here for conquest. You are here to build an empire out of your rawest dreams and fiercest battles. So rise up with the clarity of vision burning in your chest. Rise up with the discipline of 1,000 mornings behind you. Rise up with the gratitude of someone who knows every breath is a gift. Say it. I am the architect of my future. I am the captain of my soul. I am the master of my destiny. And when you say these words, when you speak them with every ounce of your being, you activate the force that moves mountains. You summon the strength to break chains. You ignite the fire that can never be put out. This is the power of your morning declaration. It is not just words. It is a spiritual weapon, a psychological anchor, a declaration of war on mediocrity. So speak it loud, speak it proud, speak it until it echoes through your veins. I am unstoppable. I am unbreakable. I am undeniable. Because you are. And the world is waiting for the gift only you can give, the impact only you can make, the legacy only you can leave. So rise, warrior. Rise with purpose, rise with passion, rise with power. Say this every morning and watch as your life changes. Watch as your world bends. Watch as your destiny unfolds, one powerful moment at a time. Today, I rise as my own revolution. Today, I reclaim my life with fire and focus. Today, I become the unstoppable force I was born to be. No longer will you live as a victim of circumstance. No longer will you bow to fear, doubt, or delay. Today is the day you burn the ships behind you. The day you declare to the universe that retreat is not an option. Say it like it's a promise forged in flame. I am all in. I am relentless. I am a warrior of my own destiny. Because this is more than motivation. This is transformation. This is the moment when your soul shifts, when your mind commands, when your body moves with unbreakable will. I do not fear failure. I learn from it. I do not fear struggle. I grow through it. I do not fear the unknown. I conquer it. You are not here for comfort. You are here for conquest. You are here to build an empire out of your rawest dreams and fiercest battles. So rise up. Rise up with the clarity of vision burning in your chest. Rise up with the discipline of 1,000 mornings behind you. Rise up with the gratitude of someone who knows every breath is a gift. Say it. I am the architect of my future. I am the captain of my soul. I am the master of my destiny. And when you say these words, when you speak them with every ounce of your being, you activate the force that moves mountains. You summon the strength to break chains. You ignite the fire that can never be put out. This is the power of your morning declaration. It is not just words. It is a spiritual weapon, a psychological anchor, a declaration of war on mediocrity. So speak it loud, speak it proud, speak it until it echoes through your veins. I am unstoppable. I am unbreakable. I am undeniable. Because you are. And the world is waiting for the gift only you can give, the impact only you can make, the legacy only you can leave. So rise, warrior. Rise with purpose. Rise with passion. Rise with power. Say this every morning and watch as your life changes. Watch as your world bends. Watch as your destiny unfolds, one powerful moment at a time. I am a force of nature, relentless and resolute. I walk with purpose. I move with conviction. I command my reality with unwavering belief. Each morning is your battleground, a sacred space where destiny is decided. Before the distractions swarm, before the doubts creep in, you stake your claim. You tell the universe, this day is mine, this life is mine, this moment is mine. And with that declaration, everything changes. The impossible bends. The unseen becomes clear. The future you envision begins to materialize. Say it. I refuse to be ordinary. I am destined for greatness. I rise above the noise. I focus on the prize. I am driven by purpose, fueled by passion. No one will hand you success. No one will gift you greatness. You must claim. Know that every morning declaration is a step toward the life you're destined to live. Say it once more, with all your heart. I am unstoppable. I am undeniable. I am destined. I am the storm that refuses to be tamed. I am the mountain unshaken by the fiercest winds. I am the fire that burns eternal, lighting the way forward. Each morning you rise, you choose your battlefield, not one of conflict with others, but the sacred war within, the war to silence doubt, defeat fear, and crush hesitation. You are the general of your own mind, the captain of your own soul, and no external force can claim victory without your consent. Say this: I claim my power with every breath. I command my destiny with every step. I am sovereign over my thoughts, my emotions, my actions. The giants who walked before you knew this truth. They fought harder when the world said no. They stood taller when the ground shook beneath them. They spoke louder when silence tried to drown them out. And you are made of that same unbreakable spirit. Say it boldly. I will not be broken. I will not be silenced. I will rise again and again until my purpose is fulfilled. I am the force that moves mountains and shifts tides. Live this truth every morning. Speak these words as your war cry. Let your life be the answer to the doubts of yesterday. Because when you live like this, the impossible bends to your will. The unseen paths open before you. The legacy you were born to leave begins to take shape. Say it one final time today. I am unstoppable. I am unyielding. I am unstoppable.